Welcome to the Mike Harts Trucking Podcast, where positivity meets transportation. Here's your host, Mike Harts.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the Mike Harts Trucking Podcast, and I want to talk today about trying to be perfect. Yeah, it's a topic that I know you probably struggle with. I think when people are starting a new habit, particularly I hear drivers who are trying to start new eating habits, and they're out on the road all the time, or dispatchers who are at their desk, chained and glued to their desk all day and trying to watch loads and watch deliveries and pickups and give pickup numbers and, give lumper fees and all this kind of stuff. Send money, send, wires for lumpers and all the types of stuff that dispatchers do. And I see in this industry that not only are a lot of people unhealthy mentally, they're unhealthy physically. And when people try to start a new health habit, they often say, oh man, I was doing good, but then I stopped at this fast food restaurant, or then I stopped at this restaurant and it threw me off track. After that, I was in a rush. And it seems like a snowball effect. But if you start off small, if you start off just like, okay, on Mondays, I'm going to pack my lunch. Or on Mondays, I'm going to get up for a walk every 6 hours. Or you take 1 day a week or 2 days a week. You start off small, then you build from there. I tell people who are starting new eating habits, like start out by, just saying I'm not eating out this particular week, and then next week I'll treat myself, or I'm going to eat whatever in my home. You have to start out small because our bodies are trying to fight off the toxins. Our bodies are trying to fight off old habits. And if you start off too big and try to bite off more than you can chew, you're going to mess yourself up mentally because you're going to always think you're failing. Because the more you win, the more momentum you get. It's like the snowball effect, like I just said. So start off with something small. If you're eating a huge breakfast every morning, and you like that, say, well, I'm going to eat a smaller lunch, or I'm going to eat a smaller dinner, or I'm going to move a little more, or I'm going to spend 5 minutes, jogging. Whatever you can do and build that habit before you start a new one. A lot of times we go on Sunday nights and go, oh man, this week I'm going to fast, and then I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, then I'm going to do the other thing, then I'm going to keep going. And it's too much. And when we fail in one area, we just snowball out of control. At least that's how I am. If I have this all or nothing approach, and that's one thing I'm trying to correct on myself. Me and my family laugh and joke about that, the all or nothing thing, where we have to know our strengths and we have to know our weaknesses. So what I would say would be, if you're starting a new health habit and you're in the trucking industry, start off small. Start off with something that you can do successfully, that you can be proud of, that you can keep building on that. If you do that, the keys and the ingredients to success are within you if you do that. But you can't start off too big. If you start off too big, then you're going to feel like a failure each time that you don't live up to whatever expectations you have in your head. You want to really work on keeping the promises you make to yourself. So don't make too big of promises if you can't keep them. If you've been doing this wrong for the last 30 years, chances are you can't switch it all around in a day, right? Your mind and neural paths have to be rewired to do that new habit. And I believe you. I believe in you, and I know you can do this new habit. So just wanted to encourage you, start off small, don't bite off more than you can chew, and keep going. I pray that this week would be blessings and favor, and the power of God would touch you and change you and your family and your loved ones. Please reach out to me if you need anything. I have my information. You can hear it at the end of this podcast on the announcement. Take care. God bless you. This is the Mike Harts Trucking Podcast. We out. Peace.
As always, thank you for listening to the podcast. Our goal is to bring positivity to the transportation world. If you would like to bring Mike in as a speaker at your trucking company or conference, please email us at mikehartsnow@gmail.com or call us at 815-441-8234. Our website is mikeharts.com. Thanks so much for listening and be safe.